was like 20 wins in a row, and then the Hawks Twitter. Sorry, the Hawks Twitter would just add a W to their Twitter username every time they won the game. So it ended up being like, and then they started running out of like letters, so they just got rid of the K and the S, so it was just like,
because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get
kicking off. Let's go. Hell yeah. I like the team.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And off we go from Oakland.
All right.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Who's getting a win? We got the right coach on our team. So.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams.
Whoa, what was...
Space to maneuver at the 40. Gets across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn
it was like you kind of went from the she was like, whoa,
out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
He beat the Browns all the time.
Yeah, right.
Green 39! Green 39! Now it's Elway.
Let's go. I got it. Oh, you got it.
Picked up by Deion Jones.
As always, it changes the colors, and I'm like, oh, Red's got it. I got it. Oh, wait.
3-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive in the first quarter.
I'm green, Danny's red.
First quarter, first drive.
It's like me and Danny's changed.
And that last one, that hurts. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. And right away, he lost the football.
Oh.
The defense says they have it. Yes, they got it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
First carry for the Hall of Famer. It's the boss, Jerome Bettis. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Michael Strahan there to make the tackle.
Immediately.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because
I like
when
the
they're hoping,
Humphrey.
this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
That's right, yeah. And I keep calling them Humphreys, but I've been killing it since I started just using just him.
Marlon Brando.
They fake the give. Now Elway. Eluding the pressure.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. User lurk with Humphrey. Like I said. Oh, let's go.
Well, I get what he was trying to do.
Let's go.
Moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage.
I love getting user lurks with like cornerback to like deep
right into it for an interception.
It's like with the linebacker I can see.
First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowl.
Let's go. I was gonna say hopefully it won't randomly. Let's go. Let's go.
He's got daylight.
Get away from me.
Oh, I was gonna say hurt a little. Yeah.
LT with a Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah.
Right there, giving 58 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, when we started streaming, she got the 94 by then, Chandler Jones. It was Team of the Year. Yeah, it was Team of the Year. And before we started playing, I was like, all right, well, like randomly, I was like, all right, oh, get it. Oh, yeah, they're all over. I mean, I wanted to. I really wanted to.
Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Well, it's about teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
He always
so
go
no
for 2 and 2
at all on that one. And you know there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out.
No, I said you need to get a pick 6 with Chandler Jones.
Now this offense,
I was like, you got that new 94 right in. You need to break him in with a pick 6. And she was like, yeah, she was like, there's no way I'm getting a pick 6 with a right in. And then, yeah, there's a game. Like, I'll send you a clip of the video. Like, it was the most ridiculous interception return ever. Yeah.
He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And able to break one tackle.
Yeah, she ran back from the 2.
Down, but a nice little game. Give him 9 on the play.
And so somebody's catching up. Yeah, you can hear me the whole time, like coaching her. I'm like R2.
Jump. And I'm like jumping, and there's nobody around. I'm like, I'm just like moving.
Yeah, she gets like to the 30-yard line, and there's a guy right on her, and I'm like, all right, now's the time when you're gonna have to jump. So she waits like 5 seconds. The guy dives, completely misses her, and then she jumps. Like after that, and then she jumps, and the guy's so out of stamina that he jumps like, oh shit. So like by then she's so out of stamina that she jumps, but it's like not even a half foot in the air. And some other guy comes up, starts trying to tackle her, and he's just trying to like hit the ball out of her hand the whole time. So Chandler Jones literally, he's like at the 5-yard line, just somehow falls over the end zone. And it's like, oh my god. I'm like, somehow I called that before we started playing. Yeah. It was insane. It took forever. She called the ball. She started off on the 2. She was on the ground. He was on the ground. Because I came over immediately. I saw what was happening immediately, and I was like, all right, I got the block. So I come over and block this guy that's about to touch her when she's on the ground, and then she immediately gets it back up, and then hold on. Oh, I got 13.
On 2nd down, Elway. He goes down.
Chandler Jones, as we're talking about him. Yeah, it was crazy because it was so funny because like I wish I had it on tape when we were talking about it beforehand, because I was like, you need to get a interception return for touchdown with that right in. She was like, I'm never gonna be able to do that. She's like, he's a right in. He's never gonna be able to get interception return. And then literally like 2 games later, I was like, the whole time after I was like, oh my god, who was that? I was like, was that Chandler Jones? I'm gonna watch the flats a little bit more just in case. Yeah, watch the left flat.
Now Elway on 3rd and long.
Do something. Throw it. Oh god.
Chandler Jones in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm not underestimating him. I'm just waiting on him to throw it. I'm like, as soon as he throws it, he's done. I'm like,
passing down, you bring in the nickel package.
Throughout the year, they kept making the hits way
Back
more
with Charles
aggressive.
Davis on Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, Grant flush to his right.
I'm like, there's nothing. Kerrigan's like running out here like. Kerrigan literally was running after me like, I don't really want to do this. He's like, should I guard the wide receiver?
You are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
What the fuck? No fucking way. How the hell are they doing that? Nobody's moving, nothing. I'm not calling a HB sweep against this fucking team again.
He's been under a lot of duress. Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
You're on onside recovery.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
I'm not touching that.
And now back out comes the offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Throwing to start the drive. Graham eluding the pressure.
Come in. Oh my God!
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
I was playmaking that.
His own 46 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little...
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around.
I'm almost like, can you just stop sacking him so fast so we can throw?
In there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Elway.
Let's go, I got it. Oh, damn it. Nice. Good job.
Picked up by two-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
God, can they get a little bit more?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Almost.
Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back.
It's like they're all over.
They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Graham flushed out right.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Thank God. Fucking completion. Yeah, no, I was watching you the whole way, so perfect.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people.
Wait.
On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
No, Jack, Patriot! Here's Tomlinson.
Let's go.
And a decent game there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get it down the play to the 37. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Here we go. 3-19. On first down, Graham. Caught by Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he's able to get it
like
down
toss
to the 25-yard
random ass
line.
fumbles, which should actually be a
the
fumble.
drive continues.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
It's a give, running left, Tomlinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Carry now for LT. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration.
Oh, no way!
Derwin James with a pick.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
On the give, this is
Let's go.
I don't think he got there. He did it. That's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone.
Right?
You know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Just,
all right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot. Hot.
Throwing on first down. Graham. And going deep for Hill.
Oh!
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Can you let the computer take strong? You take strong?
Gone.
No, I meant like, dang it, you take strong.
So the false start will back them up 5.
Really?
Oh, jumping early from his tight end.
Really?
Trying to get a jump
You
shot.
don't have any more fucking bullshit happening?
Exactly right about that.
False start.
Oftentimes when you
Not like we had 2 fumbles that made no sense at the beginning.
supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
To throw on 2nd down. Graham. Going up top. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Somehow I took him and then it just switched immediately out.
And these guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
This game 8-7.
That's fielded in the end zone.
No need for that, Dion.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And here now the offense heading back out there. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Graham escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in.
Oh my God! You gotta be fucking kidding me!
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say,
I've literally never seen that before.
Gotta be able to understand where you are on the field.
That was way over the line. And he throws it like...
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Graham. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking to the ball.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A run. This is Bettis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Elway to throw on 2nd. Got his man over the middle. That's Neal. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll be 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Wow.
Uncalled for.
On 3rd down, Elway.
Oh.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 24-yard touchdown. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
He's still, hold on.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20.
I switched off the player to let him block, and I switched to somebody
22-yard
else and
line.
tried to switch back to
So out now
somebody
comes
closer
the
to you. And
offense
then it
back
switched to the
on
player that was
field.
blocking.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
Let's go.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there. 51 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
12 yards there as they move the chains. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left.
Nope. Oh, let's go. She's like, just go down. It's all good. I was not up in line at all. No, I went way back, and he, no, 1-2 missed the fucking.
And it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And they'll turn the power game to try to get in.
Are you kidding me?
And he gets halfway there.
All right, we're getting the animation. Yeah,
only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
These assholes.
They'll go with a keeper.
I was gonna be like, what are they gonna make me fumble here?
It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And his guys are able to make this a close game.
He's like, hell yeah. Well, we need to. I want to be down by less than
they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Now here's Bryant to kick it away.
Let's end this with a safety. And just tie the game.
2 safeties, field goal.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
What was that trivia
When you
question?
score
The only
points,
score that
it's
hasn't
a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's 4 to 3.
They start
It
the
was
drive on
your
the
ball.
ground. It's Williams.
No, it was 4 to 3. Yeah, because it was 2 safeties against the field.
32. 7 yards on the pickup there.
Like
It'll
3
leave
to
it
2
with
has
a
happened
2nd and
before.
3.
2-0's happened
Well, no
before.
matter how they
like,
phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the
all
sticks,
combinations
whatever you
of
want to
scores
call
happened
it.
before, but
7
4
yards
to
on
3.
first down. That fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams.
Good tackle because I was hit sticking Johnson in the middle.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I hate, like, can't it just not give you such a penalty if you're in the middle of the field and you're not, if you just think that you're switching over to the player,
philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and
switch to that
stop
player, not make it just fall down.
They'll run it in out of the gun. Able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, now look at 56.
If he goes deep, I got 13.
Now they'll throw it with Elway.
Let's go.
And pulled down. Lawrence Taylor coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Elway. Forced out to his left.
gosh.
And he checks this one down to Williams.
How was he open?
Back now in the East Bay.
I'll change that.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit. Because I was all hyped up on the run.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Elway now looking to throw in 3rd. And it's complete to Kelsey.
You gotta be kidding me.
Inside the 15,
Gotta be kidding
just
me.
a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 26.
I mean, how did he even get
on the
that
3rd
pass
down
off that quick?
conversion.
He literally just did the bullshit blitz like crazy. He's gonna run. Listen.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Right? Cover 3 buzz. There you go. Do cover 3 buzz, and I'll go up the middle with the...
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott.
He called timeout earlier.
Timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball.
Now he calls timeout.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now before
it won't work. I mean, if you can isolate it, you can't call timeout back.
Stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Don't hit the kicker, don't hit the kicker, don't hit the kicker.
And Elliott puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a
switched
sudden
off to the computer, and the computer.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went
shit.
and went.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
I saw you and then
the guy at the 34-yard line.
Bullet past
the interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something?
Don't get mad at me. I told you to take off.
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy
trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
After a play like that, congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Doesn't matter. You have the timeout. Trying to bait him.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A gain of a yard gets him back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. And now whistles blow here. Play is stopped, and we're going to get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds.
I'm thinking the best. Yeah, I'm thinking the best chance here is he throws it and we pick 6 it.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely like that too.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Block it and return it.
Let's go.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! That's how you play that play. Good job. Let's go.
On the highlight shows tonight, the home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive.
Oh yeah, I saw that all the way.
And then following through all the way through. Go ahead and throw one.
Still 39 seconds left.
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Looking to throw. Graham.
Let's go.
It's a three-point game.
Defense,
So that
offense coming back at the end of the game.
And guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good.
They got all timeouts,
because that's all you care about.
Yeah, that was a huge 2-point though.
At least give your team a fighting chance.
They came through one. That was a perfect fucking route, Danny. Perfect route.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. They only need a field goal. Obviously the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage.
It doesn't matter. They're going to have to throw now.
7 seconds or left.
Don't go 4-3.
No. You get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
Watch the run though. Watch the run. There's still probably run happening.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
I got it. Oh, we all fought each other for that ball.
Position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down.
It's all good. Like I said, they got to throw.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Rodgers. Oh, hang on.
Back to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
I heard the base.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
All we got to do is watch up the middle and deep. Keep putting the spine.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Throwing now is Elway. Now a desperation throw downfield. So they took
Johnson
a
was in
shot
front of
on
you.
first down, but couldn't connect. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Let's go! Let's go! What are they going to do? Not call timeout now? They're going to let the clock run? They're going to wait and try and hurry it up? Oh, let's go.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour? That's caught.
No time's done! Let's go! Oh, my God. Wow, let's go. That was insane. Nice win there. Oh, that was a playoff win for you too. So when we went down by 2 scores, I was like, oh shit, we gotta get this playoff win.
Field goal in the first quarter, safety in the second quarter. 7 and 8.
Oh, that was nice.
We would have went down with 1 second left.
Yep. They didn't call their timeout. They should have called their timeout though. They should have waited and done the hurry up when they got that play at the end.
Waiting for the timeout.
Yeah, and they had no time left. I legit thought there was gonna be like 3 seconds left. They were gonna call timeout, kick the field goal, and we go in overtime.
You've been watching the
Look at that. They had 7 takeaways. They had 7 takeaways, and we still won that game. You were off in 6 games. Right? I know. That's what I'm saying. Hell yeah. All right. Alright, we'll take a break and then Danielle back on offense. I'll take defense.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, we'll be back about 5 minutes.